Hi everyone, I'm Anusha and in my channel Nest Artfully, I talk about everything home decor, DIYs and plant care. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you through our son's room makeover. So in this room makeover, we want to keep it in mind that he spends a lot of time here. So we want to make sure it's engaging, creative and constructive for him to play by himself. So this room decor, the makeover is not going to be very minimalistic. It's not something that I'm keeping the rest of the home's theme in mind for. It's more about what he wants, what he likes, the colors that he enjoys, and creating a very vibrant space for him. So that's going to be the main agenda for the room makeover today. This room already came pre-furnished with a queen-sized cot and bed mattress along with some built-in storage and a small storage cabinet. We're not really looking at adding more furniture or storage items because, like I said in my earlier videos, this is a rented home, so we are going to keep everything very rental friendly, easy to remove, and not having to look at investing too much money in putting together this room. So we're going to start off with this headboard wall and try to add some color and elements that he really enjoys so that it makes the room look more vibrant. Then we have very little floor space because we already have a queen-sized bed taking up much of the floor space, but we have this little corner here which I think I can set up a nice teepee tent here for him to hide away from the adults and have some of his flow play. Then we have the window and the ledge section here, and a lot of apartments in Singapore have this sort of ledge and we don't really know what to do with it because we don't want to encourage him to get up on it, sit on it, or really look out of the window. Since we're on a very high rise floor, I just feel paranoid about that. So but right now it's just being used as a dumping ground for all his toys, and I want to make it a more functional space which he can use. So that's something I'm going to be tackling with some DIYs and some products that I've purchased. And then lastly, we're going to be tackling the wall at the foot of the bed. So there I'm going to just have some of his pictures up on the wall and maybe some wall decals. So these are the main sections that we're going to be covering in today's makeover. These are wall decal stickers that I have got in this particular design of cars and some small buildings. Now these are not wallpaper, they're decal stickers, which mean each of these individual designs are actually individual stickers, which means I have the freedom and the ability to actually choose how to place them on the wall, how much distance I want between these various elements, the pattern that I'd like to create. So I'm going to test it out on the wall behind me here. This is the headboard wall, and this section is going to get eventually covered with the teepee tent. So it's perfect for me to test out the pattern and the spacing and then carry it across the rest of the wall. So after several hours of working on this wall, we finally completed the headboard wall with these decal stickers. Now we're tackling the ledge section. Like I said, this ledge is unused for anything other than just dumping the toys, and I wanted to make something more functional here. So I'm going to try and experiment with this chalkboard sort of decal that I've got, and I'm going to be pasting it across the ledge section so that it creates a space where he can have some creative play as well as, fine-tune his motor skills. He's still in that pencil control stage, he's learning to write, so it'll be a nice space where he can draw out whatever he wants, practice writing, practice some creative play. So that's what we're going to get started on. So we've finished with the blackboard decal sticker on the ledge, and now I'm going to get started on a DIY toy city that I'm going to be doing with cardboard. I had previously made some simple little buildings, sort of structures with cardboard for him, with shopping center, fire station, etc., that he could play with his little cars, you know. So I'm trying to make a better version of that here, and I'm going to have cutouts for windows and doorways, and I'm going to see if there's a way that I can backlight them. I've got these LED lights, strip of LED lights, and I'm going to see if I can have this backlit sort of option where the light comes through the windows and the doorways at night and looks pretty magical, but also looks good by day. So this is what we're going to get started now on, and let's see how it looks when we're done with it. As you can see, we have the first panel of the cardboard toy city ready here. We first spray painted a piece of cardboard like this, and then I just went ahead and sketched out some basic building shapes, and I emphasized those shapes with this tape because it gives a very nice finished look. And then I cut out some spots where the windows or the doorways are supposed to come, and then lastly I've just named the buildings with stencil. The toy city cardboard is now complete, and we're going to be using the LED strip lights along the frame of this entire window. The LED lights come with adhesive at the back, which you can just peel and stick, so it's really easy to use. We're finally done with the headboard section. The wall is now complete. We've finished the ledge area, and we've set up a very cozy teepee tent here in the corner. Now it's time for me to tackle the wall at the foot of the bed, where I've planned to keep things extremely simple and just add a couple of his photographs and few other elements. So I'm going to get started on that. The makeover is almost complete, and it's time for me to make the bed. That's the last step here. So I've got this really nice minimalist bedsheet, white in color, with a few space elements like stars and planets, which ties with a few other elements in his room. So I think it'll look really good.